My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Okay, today is March 26, 2024. It is 12:39 a.m. This is video number 2. My first video, I started at 11 p.m. 25th. Okay, March 25th. So I'm in 12 a.m. now. So let's continue. So I just did this in video 1. And we have 8 tweets to share. Let's get them out of the way. I'll edit them when I get a chance. Okay, so there's that here. Brits really do think America is still their colony. They are lucky the administration said anything at all. We don't bend knees here to people who have their positions by accident of death or marriage. We aren't plebs. The effing audacity. Okay, so she retweeted that. Let's see, friend during the incredible difficult time. And so, can I see the two on the top? No, that's all. Princess of Well, do your job properly. Okay, this is America. Please shove your fish and chips up your ass, bruv. Okay, what did she say here? I don't remember. What is it? There was a tweet that I came across. I didn't see the video of the White House correspondent talking. But there was a tweet that I came across where she said princess of something, Cambridge or something like that. And this is what this is making reference to. Love it. Tell me about it. Where their next door neighbor, Altasia, head of state, resigned and the British Prime Minister thanked him for his service. Okay. I don't know anything about that. I will take criticism from anyone when it is deserved. But hey, bruv, leave the fish and chips out. Okay, there's that. I was once told that it was part of the manifesto to get the US back. That's why it will be harder for Canada to get rid of the monarchy to become a republic. Really? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Huh. That's the first time I'm hearing this. It was once told that it was part of the manifesto to get the US back. That's why it will be harder for Canada to get rid of the monarchy to become a republic. Very, very interesting. Okay, I don't think that's such a funny reply. And, you know, as I just read this, I remember during, I think, was it January? No, it has to be further than that. Some election, could have been 2016. There was some things that were happening near some of the palace. But anyway, let me not get to it because I cannot prove it. I will not, you know, push this far from the truth. Okay, I don't, because when you look at some people, and like I was saying, the UK never left. They never left, especially in the South, the way they operate. And now when you look at US politics, a lot of Republicans are jumping ship. They bring their narrative far enough, but now a lot of them are jumping ship because it's not going accordingly. And thank God, so many young people who saw the BS that was happening, they doing their part, going, talking to those megas who were pretty much hypnotized by the BS. Okay? And this, oh my God, I saw it coming. I'm not surprised by this at all. I've said this a long time ago where the UK never left, and someone responded in the comment section, you know, pretty much calling me a mess or something like that, you know, about 1776, this and that. But when you see, you can't, I don't know, the senses that I have when I see things and connect things, and you see the GOP, their way of doing their government kind of thing align with the UK. I said it, go back. This will be on, will it be on PYTE or Team Sussex? I don't remember which channel I had it, where I was saying the things were the same thing that was happening with the US was happening in the UK. And one of the things that Trump did was remove the US from certain alliances that the US had with Europe and all of that. And you saw the UK did the Brexit. And then what they were trying to do after that was to create their own market system. Okay, allegedly, I was just reading between the lines. They were trying to create their own market system to compete with Europe, but that didn't happen. The 2020 election messed that up for them, and now you have Biden come in and reassert the US back into those alliances and all of that. And this is why the UK economic is not doing too well, because they wanted to control by the US and the UK was gonna be just one. So I am not surprised by this at all. It sort of confirms some of my suspicions, what I was saying. And I've shared some of my crazy suspicion with you guys. It may not make sense before, but that's what I was seeing. And this is also why I said, okay, the 2020 election gave the US a lifeline. We're not off the hook yet. It was a lifeline to make people see. And thank God, I think a lot of more Americans are seeing it. But we're not out of the woods yet. If Biden doesn't win, let's say even if it's Trump doesn't win, okay, it's someone else. That someone else is another chip to minimize Biden's win. So whoever, I don't know. Okay, so that gives us the US a lifeline, but the UK is already deep. Look at this. Some of the thing I read in video 1, they're already getting China and Iran and some other countries involved, and the freaking fakery pictures that William put out. I will not say whatever. Yeah, because they did say it, William who took the picture. Okay, and then. And I said it was Harry and Meghan's union. That sort of, I mean, it's not the same thing, but to help the UK open its eyes. I don't know if reasonable people are seeing it, but they're so deep into the hypnotism. I don't know if they could get out of it. All right, let's see here. Okay, that was that. Okay, I don't think that. Such a funny reply. Catherine Wells, the yacht girl. Okay. Not all Brits. A lot of us hate the monarchy and we have a bloody well pay for it. Okay, that Brove is funny though. They do. We were just having this discussion. Okay. And at Brove, Twitter is furious over the funniest shit, man. Shove your fish and chip. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. So they're doing the blame game here. I think that's what I'm gonna call. Oh my god. Whew, is this real? That's the laugh. Yeah, he will forever cry Sussex Squad because people like him create Sussex Squad and enable Squad, then blame Squad for losing his job. Now he's off to YouTube where he belongs with the deranged losers to cry more. Okay, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, so I'm part of that, I guess. Okay, so there's them Wooten who tweeted that, and that's a screenshot. So the Sussex Squad gal who was spreading the most horrendous theories online to try and undermine Princess Catherine as she was diagnosed with cancer, you are the problem. Surely this is now the moment where Harry and Meghan have to distance themselves from this nasty group. These people are crazy. Okay, Crimea River, said little man. The palace learned the power of the Sussex Squad. The palace wants the Sussex Squad silenced. The palace told the world lies repeatedly. The palace can't be trusted. William learned he can treat Kate any kind of way. The Sussex Squad is watching. Okay, there's that here. Catherine, there's a laugh here, laugh. So there's me here. I don't know what he's talking about. I never met Harry and Meghan. These people don't know it. Because of them, the hate and vile headline they keep spewing, that's why I had to look twice about what they were saying about Harry and Meghan. I was never following Meghan or Harry. Meghan or Harry can close shop for all I care. If they keep talking about them, I'll be here. Alright. Oh, there's me still. They hate that they can spew their BS like they used to over on Princess Diana's time. The UK don't pay them any attention. The online world check their BS multiple times until the royal family can operate with their blueprint. There's the thing here, blueprint. In video 1, I was talking about, I think Peter Hunt was saying William wants control. So the control is to have things step by step, step by step. It's their blueprint. They have to know things in advance, step by step, what comes first, what comes second. That way they could position themselves to the best possible advantage. This is their blueprint. But this time, you know, one of the things they cannot control is Harry and Meghan, because they do not know what Harry and Meghan are doing. Yeah, I spoke about that in video 1. Okay, here's a baggage for God. After this, that's it. The sad little man keeps getting sadder and sadder. Neither Harry or Meghan or Sussex squad will engage with him. He's now on YouTube and failing at that. Okay, bahaha. Who's that? Just effing delicious. Delicious. Okay, what is that? Retweet of a screenshot of a screenshot. Okay, Team YouTube, can you please help me? I've just launched my new news platform. But a fake account is getting all the YouTube followers by using my content and pictures. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Can you please help me? It's been 3 days and the impersonation page, which was rip off 6 of mine. Okay, so he's crying about the content of his thing. Harry and Meghan should distance themselves from the squad like you and peers. Distance yourselves from prestigious peers, prime TV position, and lots of money. Make sure that you don't screw this up because YouTube is the lowest of the low. I can hear the scrapping all the way here in California. Alright, from the nastiest man in the world, this man will forever bully Meghan, and because people won't let him bully her in peace, he comes up with his nonsense. Okay, was he posting from his bathroom? Yuck. Where was that? Wherever. Let's go to the next tweet. Next one. Oh, am I gonna read all of that? Who was it that asked for these? Let's see here. Will can't afford to be the monarch in a royal family and still be overshadowed by Harry living his best civilian life outside of the royal family. Because then it's no longer about who has the biggest title. It will be a reflection of who they are as men, humanitarians, husband, father, guardians of Diana's legacy, and yes, brothers, it will also reflect on their wives. Again, let's continue. She wasted 10 years of her youth waiting for William to be sure that no aristocratic girl wanted the job. He even publicly broke up with her twice just to make sure that the aristos knew he was available. None came. She wasted an elite education and never worked a day in her entire life, making history as the first royal spouse to have never used their NI number. It looks like NI is almost like a social security. Okay, she settled on being humiliated by William's friend, who together with Daily Mail bemoaned her family's lowly social status. She was supposed to have been a phase during uni only, but she moved to London after graduating to sit in her mother's Chelsea flat waiting for him. Waiting for him whilst he developed his military then flight career. She earned her weighty title, that's for sure. She has done nothing, achieved nothing, said nothing but give birth to the heir and 2 spares. She's loved now by everyone because they hate Meghan. She's being lauded as the person who will save the monarchy. How? Answer on a postcard, please. How? Answers on a postcard. Inside who work at the palace, yet she seemed determined to carry on her agenda to interject her influence into Harry's personal life choices while determinedly dominating his attention during engagement at the expense of supporting her husband. Her determination to interfere in Harry's life has caused more personal chaos the royals have been trying to avoid, and her neglect of her duty to make appearances have created a reputation of frivolousness for the Duchess that the courtiers are trying to fix. Quote, Kate's inability to focus on her own work while obsessing over Harry has been causing unprecedented tension in royal family dynamics, informed an insider. Kate's lack of work is triggering a public backlash, with the nickname Duchess Doolittle making frequent appearances in the comment section of the newspapers, and her lack of charitable involvement has caused debate among her charities about discreetly dropping her as patron. Well, some of her charities are closing. Courtiers and royal family think Duchess of Cambridge is increasingly over-involved in Prince Harry's life. I remember reading some of these back then, or maybe just past headlines. Duchess Kate is suspected of getting too involved in the goings-on of Prince Harry's life. The Duchess is often left on her own while husband William works at the RAF, and as a result, she is suspected by the courtiers of being too interested in what is happening in Harry's life. She came in with her eagerness to start a loving family life with William, yet despite her intentions, she has in actuality caused royal tongues to eagerly wag as Kate has shown she isn't as interested in her husband as she seems to be in Harry. Oh my lord. Okay, maybe this was another way of, I don't know. Let me not say. The past couple of years have been causing Harry and the royal family to keep an increasingly wary eye on the Duchess of Cambridge over affectionate behavior toward Prince Harry and increasingly unhealthy fixation on Harry's personal life, specifically his recent serious relationship with Chelsea Bonas. The Duke and Duchess are in love and happily married, but Kate's behavior has gone from someone who has always made sure to include Harry in the proceedings and interaction to someone who has been inappropriately flirtatious. Kate and Harry got on fine during the wedding ceremony, causing a brief tiff after William quietly told her to stop and pay attention to the ceremony. And the reception after party, Kate has been noted as crossing line during the formal engagement appearances that courtiers are keeping an increasingly wary eye on Kate's behavior. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge married in 2011, and since then, Prince Harry has often been part of their public engagement. Before the engagement announcement, it was planned to launch Harry and William as two brothers working jointly to move the monarchy forward, but with the marriage, Kate has had to be squeezed into these plans, including her recent inclusion as one of the founders of the foundation. I was thinking the Royal Foundation. Okay.
But doesn't this seem obvious? Like, why haven't other people done it then? So you've created, with your brother and sister-in-law, the Royal Foundation. Okay, you've started a charity. My first question would be, do we need another charity? So, you know, what was your thinking in coming together? Whose idea was this?
So that's my motto is exactly that. Get the opportunity or the option of 12 of you rather than one of you.
Whose idea was this? I mean, who was it? You or Prince William or
the Royal Foundation?
Yeah.
Can't even remember. But
but it was all Harry's work. Okay, inclusion as one of the founders of the foundation, originally conceived and launched by William and Harry. The upshot is that Kate is the one who has had to be made part of things, something Harry has shown Kate she is welcome to be. This part I sort of agree, because Harry has always shown Kate was always welcome. It's just that Kate then returned that when Harry married Meghan. But lately, Kate has been acting as if it were she and William who thought of and created the foundation. This is all Harry's work. And they just include those two lazies, William and Kate, not William and Harry. She has often been. Okay, and that's it with that. Okay, where did this come from? UK papers mostly. They flip as it suit them, but they have been reporting on this off and on over years. Everyone saw what she was doing. William clearly didn't care, which is just sad when you think about it. Harry is a patient man, because if my brother's wife was coming around unannounced, rearranging all my furniture and possession, I have a flip on it. I'm so happy he took Megan away from this mess. I'm telling you. Okay, oh gosh, I remember when all this went down years ago. Kate's behavior toward Harry when the three were on engagement together was really noticeable, but at the same time, Harry had to remind William to pay attention to his wife. Happy marriage, it is not. Okay, that's an ad. All while Megan was living her life, making her own money, and making a difference in the world. Yep. Okay, we all saw the behavior. No wonder she doesn't like Megan, just like she didn't care for Chelsea and Cressida. She wanted to be the only woman in both brothers' life, in essence, taking the place of their mother and get all the love and affection for herself. Shaking my head. Baggage for God. Okay, not I, but they are very interesting, confirming that others saw Kate's fixation on Harry. Yikes, those are scathing. Spouted by the same media hounds that are canonizing her now. So they knew all along Kate was trying to interject her, quote, personal influence, end quote, into Harry's life, that she was obsessing over Harry long before Megan showed up. I've said it before and I said again, Kate is the cause of the rift between the two brothers and probably rift in their marriage. But whatever. Let's go to the next tweet. I want to finish. There's a third video. I don't know if I'm going to have energy to do it. I have 4 more left. Oh my lord. Okay, so the royalists marking Prince Harry because he married an American woman. A reminder that no girl from the aristocracy wanted to marry the future king of England. When you look at the state of Prince William today, these aristo girls made the right choice. Oh my lord. Oh. Okay, but you are not ignoring me. Okay, I can see this here. Marriage upgraded Harry. On the other hand, marriage did not improve William in any way that I can see. Right? Can you give me some name of aristo girl who turned William down, or is it just fan fiction? I'll go into that in a few. He looks sick and out of it. His skin is dry. Okay, so let me not go into all of this. You could see for yourself. Goodness gracious. Anyone else think that William looks like that Aussie guy? Yep. The one who said that Charles and Camilla are his parents. Okay, who claim he's Charles and Camilla's son, especially in the second pic. I mean, I'll go back. Let's go to this. Can you give me some names of aristocratic girls who turned William down? Or is it just fan fiction? For one, there's an American girl who turned him down, who was a student in the UK. Alright, yes, that's one. The app made it look like every aristocratic lady turned down William. Okay, so there's more. I want to see. Okay, what prevented William from marrying an aristocratic lady then? That's a good one. Go, I'm listening, because he loved Catherine. Okay, Jessica Craig. Okay, I don't think he proposed to any other girl. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but I was just curious. But this one, yeah, he looks. Let me see if I could find that Aussie guy. Okay, it seems like his name is Simon Dovante Day. Okay, has attracted headlines around the world with his claim, which he says are the result of decades of research. And my grandmother, who had worked for the Queen, told me outright that I was Camilla and Charles' son many times, he said. Alright, so let's look at the image here. I believe, let's pick one that's somewhat... Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness. He looked like that... Charles looked like... what's that cartoon character? But anyway, there's that here. Okay, let's look at William. Can we... How can I put this here? Let's see. Can we see it? Let's the thing. This, for instance. That. I can't really move the thing. But anyway, let me not waste time on this. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay. Okay, so that's the video from the White House. Let's see what she said about was it Catherine? Crown critters are losing their minds because White House press secretary referred to Kent as Duchess of Cambridge. There's a laugh here. Most Americans aren't obsessed with the royal family. The Rangers fools want to believe that Meghan, raised by two amazing black women, had posters of royals on her wall. From my understanding, I think Kate, from what they wrote, who knows if it's true, that Kate had a poster of William in her bedroom wall. But anyway, let's listen to that. 35 seconds.
All of us just heard the terrible news. Our thoughts are with the Duchess of Cambridge and her family members and friends during this incredibly difficult time. And certainly we wish her a full recovery. And I think it's important that we respect their privacy, especially at this time. So I'm not going to go further than that. But obviously we wish the Duchess of Cambridge a full recovery, and we are incredibly sad to hear of the news.
They should be happy they even mentioned her. Okay, so there's those images. There's Meghan with her grandmother. There was one video, I know I went crazy with that, where I was saying Princess Diana and Meghan's grandmother were somewhere in heaven trying to protect them. It's a crazy narrative that I did. I can't believe I even share it. There's that here. This is Miss Doria with Meghan, and look at that, the grandmother looking over. And there's Meghan here with her own child, that's Archie, and Miss Doria looking over. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's that. It's like they forgot we fought a war to get away from the royal family. They don't matter over here. Just Meghan and Harry. There's a life here. Technically, isn't Duchess of Cambridge still one of her many titles that was given to her upon marriage in that family? Granted, it is lower title now. Okay, good morning. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. So I did have the video. I don't know. I bookmarked this a while, but I forgot. Okay, I have 2 more tweets after this. Oh, this one I share with you on my community board. Some people didn't get it. One of the comments that I read is like, don't interact with haters and all of that. Yeah, we understand that. But the main reason for this is not a squatty. This guy, I call him encyclopedia of Twitter because he knows almost everything. If you come after him, he'll find something about you to post about you. Okay, that's why I call him encyclopedia of Twitter. Okay, so this is his tweet. He attached this, no words, nothing. Okay, there's that. Harry couldn't get a white woman to marry him. That's why he settled for Meghan, because she threw herself at him and he was desperate to start his own family like William. He's into blonde white women like his mother Diana. Meanwhile, when you read the book, it's better to listen to the spare, how he described Meghan. I think he was the one who chased after Meghan. Okay? And then this is him waking up and said, what? And then the next tweet that he posted and said, meanwhile, Secret 7, the same person. Meanwhile, Prince Harry as a kid. There's this one here. Halle Berry who tweeted that. Okay, Prince Harry, I see you. There's the laugh here. Halle Berry poster, Missy Elliott. Okay, there's Harry in his dorm room, and this is Halle Berry in the back. Okay, honey, the rage that some white women have toward Meghan is because they believe she stole their man. Alright, so that's an ad. Oh, somebody put it, so that's good. Let's see. Meanwhile, Prince Harry, it's 1 minute and 13 seconds.
I sat up straighter. This woman with Violet. My God. I watched the video several times, then forced myself to put down the phone. Then picked it up again, watched the video again. I'd traveled the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. Travel the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat? Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat?
Open eye.
The beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos.
Okay, in video 1, I was talking about despot and spare. Okay, the beauty, the chaos, the symmetry, and all of that. And I made it into like architecture, compare it into architecture. And then when William can have control of things, and this is how I sort of insert despot into that conversation. But I have a video on Pt2 where I create a video out of this audio. It's very nice. You should look into it. There's music and everything in it. Oh.
Certainly my life to that point had been chaotic. I can't deny hungering for order, can't deny seeking a bit of beauty. I just come...
Okay, so that was that. There's this here, and this is where I was saying there's a floodgate of meanwhile. It's because other people were putting... Oh, listen. I put more... what is it? Floodgate of people commenting and said there's Harry, you know, loving his wife and all of that. Okay, it's so weird because these people were crying that he loves Meghan too much and it wasn't fair or royal behavior to love his wife the way he does. They can stay mad because that man tells them every chance he gets that Meghan is everything to him. All right, so okay, there's a lot of videos here. All right, let's read bottom up. There's meanwhile again. Meanwhile, the white blonde woman, look at her. There's a laugh here. Hannah is out here telling on herself. Every accusation is a confession. Hannah is a big mad that the only list she's on is the used parts. Used parts inventory list. Find your corner and cry harder. There's the word here. Okay, there's much more. Okay, but let's focus on these. Meanwhile, Prince Harry, for 32 years, I watched the conveyor belt. So that's the quote from the audiobook. Okay, so let's go into that. Okay, let's pause. The royal family desperately waiting for each other to die so they can get the promotion because that's their whole purpose. Meanwhile, Prince Harry in California focusing on his one and only empire. Like the only promotion he ever wanted was to be her husband, and who's mad. Alright, so this is part of the wedding. Okay, so there's the music. Let's listen.
I'd travel the world from top to bottom.
We just heard that. And this is other images. Look at Guy. I'll tell you, Guy is one lucky pup. Alright. And there he is looking at her. Oh my God, the first time I came across this, I talked so much nonsense about it. And I was like, Meghan knows Harry's watching. That's probably something she's triggering him. And let me not go there into spicy rice and everything. Next tweet. Okay, ironically, oh, I thought that was Chris Evan again. Ironically, in Britain, while Diana's son, Prince Harry, is suing British tabloid for hacking his phone to obtain information about him, the same press is on a restless campaign to plead people to respect Kate's privacy. It goes to show you who is in bed with the press and who isn't. Okay, there's voodoo. Rupert Murdoch's British tabloid papers bugged Prince Harry's landline phones and accessed the messages on the pager of his late mother, Princess Diana, the British royals' legal team told London's High Court. There's that here. What the hell is that? Okay, live look. Oh, the papers with them. Okay, Murdoch was horrible to Diana, then Harry hunting them and everything that went on with them till there's that took her away, and they didn't even feel bad about it. Now they suddenly are respectful. Baggage for God. Hell yes, go Harry. Okay, it's funny how they have the technology to hack and gather evidence about people but can check photos. That's the Kate photo here. All of this, there's that. They know what they are doing. Distraction and denial. It's a game to them. Yeah, it's very sad. It's a game to them. It's almost like the gladiator. I was right again. They behave like, you know, people's life is like the gladiator thing. That's in French. Very true. Exactly. Okay. How do you know that they have that influence over the press? Only a week ago, they were trashed by the same press exactly. So you spread vile rumors without any logic. Okay, whatever. So there's one comment. Let's see here. Okay, here. Okay, Harry have already told us. And then if you look at video 1, I think it was in video 1. Okay, next tweet, and this is my last one. Oh, I put it twice. Ironically, yeah, I put it twice. 65. No, I didn't put it. Phew, I almost. There's this here. Okay, I'm the first name listed. There's the laugh here. Did you make the list? So apparently it seems like the Derangers are calling the squad a terrorist. Okay, time to hold the Sussex squad to account for the hate and terrorism. This is where they're gonna minimize and water down the word terrorism, because if you was it in video 1 or this video where I was talking about where because of the palace, the fake photos, the nonsense, the videos of William and Kate walking, and that TMZ video, and then Kate coming out saying she has cancer, people debunk all of their lies. Okay, now they're bringing in China and Iran and other, and then that's after AP had already compared them with Iran and North Korea and all of that. Okay, they can't get away with their lies, so they're bringing other. Ah, my God, they're gonna mess with the wrong people, and then we'll get them. But they can't tell the truth. All right, so this here, they're listing the squads who are somewhat terrorists or something like that. You could pause and read. It's unbelievable. There's that here. There's Joe Diva. Meanwhile, all we do is just respond back to them. They spew their nonsense and we respond back to them. I don't even know if my thing is there, because all I do is respond back. There's that here. Okay, how do they define attack? Throwing their hate back at them. That's Joe Diva. Okay, not permitting them to threaten Meghan and her children in peace. Exactly. Okay, I hope your day is fantastic. How do we do terrorism? Stating facts. Interesting. I've worked hard enough. My name isn't there. Okay, hate and terrorism, crazy. Congratulations. Amazing achievement. Baroness Buck must be surprised to learn their Sussex squad. No, not on the list. I think I need to up my game. Okay, good energy only. I made the list. That's hilarious. What do I need to do to be on the list? There's all of that. Okay, so that is it. There's more comment. I'm moving on. That's this here. Please take
Anybody, but you know, our mental health campaign, Heads Together, back in the UK, is a classic example of where we were able to bring together 8 charities within the mental health sector.
With your mic.
I'm so sorry.
No worries, thank you. We were able to bring together 8 mental health charities that have been working in the sector for many, many, many years. But being able to bring them together and say, right, You guys have never sat around a table together and discussed the main issues. What we want to be able to do now is, through our foundation, create a platform in which your expertise and your experience is elevated. And therefore, you tell us what needs to be done around mental health within the UK and globally. And they said, if you can remove the stigma, that makes our life a lot easier. So that's exactly what we did. We tried to remove the stigma and tried to normalize the discussion around mental health.
So in some ways, the past, and that's the protocol may have been lending your name and using your name to create a halo around the organization that would benefit it. And it sounds like the younger royals are more about more than just name association, more direct action and involvement. So do you feel you're more hands-on? Is that fair to say?
I think in today's world you have to be. I think you have to be much more hands-on, and also.
Why? I mean, why do you have to be? You could have done it the same way. You could have had 200 charities and been a patron of them. I mean, no one would have thought any different.
No, but if you end up working individually for, let's say, 200 charities, in today's world, I think that kind of dilutes the impact that you can have. What our foundation is all about and what our platform is all about is encouraging people to come together, to work together, so that there's less competition within that sector, whether it's financially or otherwise, and saying, right, guys, you're doing the same thing. Please, let's get around a table, talk to each other, work it out, and come up with a long-term strategy.
But doesn't this seem obvious? Like, why haven't other people done it then? So you've created, with your brother and sister-in-law, the Royal Foundation. Okay, you've started a charity. My first question would be, do we need another charity? So, you know, what was your thinking in coming together? Whose idea was this?
So that's my motto is exactly that. Why another charity? Our foundation is not another charity. We're not trying to take up any more space. I think we all agree that the charity sector is quite full at the moment. But as I said, what we're trying to do is use our platform to be able to bring people together to affect change.
So why haven't other people done this?
Because I genuinely believe that we as a foundation will never be able to compete with some of the other big foundations financially. As weird as that may sound, but that's fact. What we do have is a unique ability to be able to put our name and everything that comes with to a really good purpose, to a really good cause. And as I said, there are many organizations out there that have never come together and that would never sit around a table and discuss the topic of which they're all involved with, but we've proven that. We've made that possible.
So in some ways, you're leveraging your name, it seems to me. Does this create something very, very unique to you and your brother and sister-in-law, in that you can get these people to come together and talk to each other? Because working together is hard.
Yeah, well, it's hard working together as a family. It's hard working together. And it's hard working together when you are scrapping for the same money within the same sector, as a lot of people know. But, you know, through some of the initiatives that we've created, Invictus Games, as an example, that brought together 10, 12 different service charities to be able to share expertise, share knowledge, share experience, specifically around mental health, so that they were all standardization across the board to make sure that whatever the best practice was, everybody was sharing that. And therefore, if there's a wounded soldier that's left the forces, that's been lost in amongst the chaos of everything else, if they stick their head above the parapet and they go to Help for Heroes, one of the charities in the UK, if that's not for them, like you go to your supermarket, everybody chooses the supermarket that they want to go to. It's the same with the charity sector. And if you've got 101 choices to choose from, every single person is uniquely wired, and therefore their cure or their fix will be specific to them. But what we're able to do is bring everybody together once again around a table and say, right, you're now part of a group, you're part of something, and therefore anybody that comes in gets the opportunity or the option of 12 of you rather than one of you.
Whose idea was this? I mean, who was it? You or Prince William or
the Royal Foundation?
Yeah.
Can't even remember. But
was it just obviously a good idea? Or
I think it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, once you realise the effect that your name and your position can have, surely all you want to do is make sure that you spend every living day trying to bring people together and trying to make the most of that position.
But
that
it hadn't
role.
been done before, this way.
No, true, but as I said, you know, with the way that the world has changed and with the platforms that we now have, used in a positive way, we can really bring people together from all over the world, across the Commonwealth of 52 countries, of a third of the world's population, of which 60% is under the age of 30. That is a platform of youth, of which needs to be listened to.
Take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. I have more. I don't know if I'm, you know what, maybe I should just record it. It will be for another channel. These for our part of pure service. So let's do that. I'm gonna do another video, so it will be on our part of pure service, and most likely it will come out before these videos that I just recorded. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.